Hello. I just want to say thank you for all being here. I grew up watching the Dragon Ball series as a kid. And I just want to say, for both sets of cast, what was it like returning to voice the characters in the various video game releases, the TV specials, and the new movie? Thank you.
What was the question again? What was it like to voice the characters? Or to go back to it?
What was it like to go back and voice the characters for the various video game releases and specials?
We were all, the first time we went through and were dubbing Dragon Ball Z, and it came to an end, we got to like episode 291, and everyone got really nostalgic and like, oh my gosh, it really does end. And then we got GT, we got through that, and then the games started coming out, and we're like, wow, we get to revisit the characters. This is cool, because we've already done all the movies and everything. So we've been like really, really grateful that we got to come back for, I've lost count of how many games there are. We've had one from, Budokai all the way up through the Kinect game this year. So, I mean, I'm sure there'll be more, because there's an audience for it, and we're so grateful that there is. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get to do it again, because it seems like it's the gift that keeps on giving, So, right? Yeah. We'll keep making more games. You guys keep buying them, playing it, and everybody wins.
ドラゴンボールのテレビシリーズが終わってちょっと経ってからもゲームがあったりとかたくさんあったんですけど、やっぱり皆さんの顔を見るとその時に戻れるというか、声も自然となんかわって同じ声が出て、なんかずっとリゲルとパウもやっていて嬉しいなって思っています。
When you go back, there would be some while before that you've done the voice, but it's really a happy occasion where you can go back and become the character that you once played again.
For me, I was really young when I started Dragon Ball Z, and it was my first ever job. And so there was a lot of, I was incredibly naive throughout the entire process, which meant that I relied heavily on the directors to basically say, do this, say it like this. As with the games and different things, it's because of the conventions that I've been to, I've been able to explore like the character a lot more. And because of things you guys have said to me during panels, like I understand these characters so much better now than I did then. And it helps in the games. Of course, the games, keep in mind, it's just a lot of yelling. But during those little individual scenes when you could go and act out dialogue, I think throughout the years it's so much fun to revisit it because of different things I get told. It's like, oh, I'm going to change it. I want to do that because that's right. That really matters. And I just think the characters continue to grow. And it's so rare in voiceover that you actually get to continue to explore something and make it better and better and better. And I mean, what an honor. That's so cool. So I like it. Thanks, guys.
So glad to be full theater for the fun wait a long time. And because I like very much Piccolo.
久しぶりにゲームなり映画なりやるとしても、私は久しぶりと感じたことは一度もないです。なぜかっていうと、ずっと悟空が私の中に入ってまして、一緒に生活をしてるから、ふっと出てくるのは悟空であるから、全く感じないんです。月日の流れというのは。
Even when it's been a while, and then you go back doing the voice for a video game or a theatrical feature, I never have a hard time getting back into the world of Goku because Goku always lives inside me, and I live together with him. So it's always just a matter of stepping out and having him come back out.
What was the question?
Like, what's the difference between the games and the... I'm serious, I was listening. What was the question? I was in, what's the difference between the games and the, what? Oh, okay, thank you. I really didn't know, because I was thinking and listening. It's different, because for me it's not about the games versus the characters, it's about Z versus Kai. Because when we started Dragon Ball, we started right in the middle of the Ginyu saga, right on there, finished it, then we did movies in between, and then we came back into the beginning, then we did GT, and then we started doing games, and then there was a big break, and then by the time we did Kai, I was a more seasoned actor, and the scripts were nearly identical to the Japanese, and so it's unheard of in the industry to be able to revisit your character like that. Most shows don't get redubbed into a new reboot like Dragon Ball Z Kai. And I felt like I was a better actor and I knew the character better because Goku was my first audition ever. So I was able to perform better, and I agree 100% with Masako Nozawa here. I'm talking to her like she's not here. I'm so shocked. In my career, I've done a lot of different voices, but Goku has a special place separate from everything else I've done. I've said this before, and what she's saying is, it reminds me of what Thich Nhat Hanh says about the Buddha. I take refuge in the Buddha takes refuge in me. I take refuge in Goku, Goku takes refuge in me. That's how I feel about Goku.
私もマコさんと一緒で10年前に出させていただいて、またZ の時とそして会の時と、10年も前の時に、やった作品を同じ声優さんたちでまたできたということが会の時にすごく感動的でした。でもその間はゲームをやらせていただいたりしていたので、全然久しぶりという感じはあまりしませんでしたけど、どんどん新しい若い方が出てくる中で、昔の先輩方と一緒にスタジオで同じものを吹き替えられるのはとっても幸せでした。
Just like Mako over there, there was a 10-year blank between the end of Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Kai, and it was a very great occasion to assemble the old cast members and redub Kai. But in the interim, there were lots of video game projects, so I never had to leave the character for that long. But when you look at the current shows, you have so many new young voice actors come up and be cast members. But it was a great and happy occasion to go back and join the veterans and even my senpai to go back and assemble as the cast members of Dragon Ball.
一つ、10年もやった前の作品なんですけど、会の時に毎回マコさんがスタジオで「やだこの先どうなるの?」ってあんたやったでしょ。
But there was one thing with Dragon Ball Kai. It was 10 years ago. Even though it was 10 years ago, every time we go back into the studio, Mako would say, "Okay, so what's going to happen next? I have to know."